Hey, this is Matt once again. We're about to another video, and I'll just get into it because I'll have a whole hour to explain why this is a bit different than the other the playthrough. So I'll pause the beginning, 3, 2, 1, pressing play. So I just really don't need this because it's got subtitles and such, and you guys will hear the playthrough and hear the footage. What had happened was I have beaten the game by this point. I recorded 2 parts, this one and the next one. Then my camcorder was screwing up. It said there was an error, and I did something about the file name, just when you transfer the file it'll go like 00 blank. Well, I guess it got to a certain number and it couldn't do it again, so I had to reinitiate the memory card. But by doing so, I lost the 2 hours. Now, thankfully, it only happened after 2. I still lost both parts. I have to now redo them. I have the video game footage, because that's a different thing, but I have to be doing commentary on it. So it's not a live reaction. By this point, though, like I said, I finished the game. It'll be about 14 parts. Because what I decided to do, I've said this before, but I got a whole hour to get, so. I have played this game before, thanks to Lucas. It's on the channel. It's in a playlist. It's about 35 parts, and I pretty much got into everything I could in that. Took my time, went through the story, but also did the side missions, the stuff with Black Cat, the fighting the bases, fighting crime. I did all that.
It's part of God's plan.
This request has been to play it on hard mode. And since I figured it's hard mode, and I already did all the other stuff in the first playthrough, the request was just to be on hard mode, so I just stuck with the story. And even then, it took me 14 parts to get through it. So it's a game that gives you a lot of bang for your buck. I say this in the last part or two, which again, this will be about 14 parts, but it's been a lot of fun playing this again. So thanks go out to Lucas. The graphics look great. I think they're fantastic graphics. I love the different costumes you get. I love the Scarlet Spider suit. I say this again in the last part or so I'm just repeating it, but oh well. It's interesting because I'm not a big fan of the Scarlet Spider story, the Ben Reilly clone story, but I do love the suit. So that's why I just stuck with this one suit. Because I don't like the suit they have with the white insignia. I think that looks weird and goofy. This I like a lot more.
They're not even looking for him.
I do like that most of the cuts, pretty much all the cutscenes except near the end, one near the end, the cutscenes will implement the suit that you're wearing, which is cool.
You think he's hiding out there?
Maybe. We know he's not at feast.
And playing it again, I can confirm this is my favorite Spider-Man game. It is. It is my favorite Spider-Man game. I love stuff like this, fighting these little things, like the comic book here, and then if you press triangle, you hear Peter talk a little bit about it with each item.
They say it's sort of like mind control.
They just give you a lot of stuff to do.
Makes you do things you wouldn't normally do.
And yeah, I figured I would do at least a little bit of something, which in this case were like the Black Cat stuff. Because they were fun to do, they're pretty easy. And at times when you need to do something until the next mission pops up. It's not the case here, but there are times it's like, oh, go around the city until the mission pops up. These seems to be like the quicker things to do.
Nope.
She'd never admit it, but the chief was warming up to Spider Cop.
But yeah, I mean, Spider-Man I read a lot back. Well,
she'd come around.
Yeah, that's true. Back in the day, I did read a lot of
On
Spider-Man
the camera.
comics,
Looks like Black Cat, all right.
and I haven't read them in a long time.
Poor
So
Spider.
these
I know
characters
I
like
disappointed you
Yuri,
when I
the
couldn't
police
sleep straight,
officer,
but one
Mr.
mess
Lee
with perception.
becomes Mr. Negative. I don't know if they were ever featured in the comics or something that came up just for this game. I don't know. Here you just have to look around and find the cat toy. But yeah, the graphics I think look great. Beautiful recreation of New York City. Playing the movement of Spider-Man, it's so much fun to be able to just swing around the city. It's so smooth. For the most part, the controls are so smooth. The only little nitpick is sometimes you get stuck on a wall and you're not trying to. And then, okay, you gotta hit a button, and then he's gotta do a backflip in order to get off the wall. It's like, no, I want to get off the wall quicker. I didn't mean to clean onto the wall. But other than that, it's so smooth. I mean, it's swinging through the city. You hold the button, you do like parkour stuff. It really makes you feel like Spider-Man. And then when you're fighting, it's a lot of fun too. All the different style punches, kicks you go into. I think you feel like Spider-Man. And the webbing, and even the stuff I didn't use. Like there's a lot of gadgets you could use. I just made it simple because I like just the regular web.
Hello, cat.
Yeah, usually with these black cats, if you see like her face there, that means it's fairly
I
nearby.
think they sell rare wine here.
The cat
She's
toy.
branching out. Gotta try and get ahead of her.
They all don't have that where you see the black cat picture. But yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff. I mean, obviously, Batman games, Batman Arkham Asylum, those games had to been some type of influence for this. Especially like Arkham City and Arkham Knight, where you could explore more of Gotham City. Just like all the stuff you could do on top of just the straightforward missions, all the little added little things, even something as simple as activating these towers. And again, it gives you a lot for what you pay for. Again, there's the backpacks you can find. And in each one you find, you get a little bit of info where he tells a little bit of his personal experience with that item. Gets you a little bit of character world building. That's nice. The landmarks you can take pictures of. It really gets you to explore this city. This whole thing with the black cat, I mean, this stuff is, again, kind of fun to do.
If Felicia's really strapped, why is she leaving them
Kind of a
lying
Where's
around?
Waldo type of thing. It's simple, but it's fun to do.
Not today.
Then, there's all the different crimes, and if you battle a certain amount of crime, then you're done in that sector. I like that when you beat the game, you go back and, like, I beat the game and there's all these side missions I could have done. I didn't do it because I have so much other stuff to get to. Like Lucas has another video game request, X-Men Origins Wolverine in hard mode. I have a few other games to play, The Warriors being one, a Crash Bandicoot game is one. There might be one more, but I think
Black Cat doesn't.
no, Resident Evil Village. That one as well.
All units, officers
So I have a
are
decent amount to
drug
get to.
carrying and
So
IED.
I would have liked to have spent more with the game and do the side missions, but that would probably would have taken another 2 hours or so, at least. I think especially when these two got corrupted, I gotta redo them, like commentary-wise. I'm like, okay, I'll just stick with the story. And the story's interesting enough. It is interesting that a good chunk of the stories was a brand new villain, this Mr. Negative. Because this is premiere on PS4. And obviously they put a lot of love and care to the game, so just interesting. I just figure, you know, if you do Green Goblin, that would seem typical. See, I didn't understand why this thing was not registering. I thought this seemed like the thing to go to with the signal. But I did not understand, because it's blinking like that, so it seemed like this is the one. So it's like, I swear I'm not seeing where it goes. Okay, activate it. I'm like, is there something else around here? I swear I tried before. I'm like, now it pops up. I swear it didn't pop up before. But once in a while there's been a glitch in this. I forget which part, but there's a bit with Miles Morales where you gotta sneak around Rhino. And there's literally, you'll see it, but there's a part where Rhino is just staring at the wall and kind of doing this. And I'm going around, but I can't get anywhere. And I spent like 5 minutes wondering, what the fuck? Because I played this once, but it's only once, so I don't remember all the details. So I let him get, you know, I get myself caught. Then I'm like, oh, he's supposed to smash this fucking thing so I could actually get through, but he didn't because he was glitched. So I'm like, oh, well, fuck. But that's another cool thing. If you just press like the R3, you can see where you need like the lights in the sky coming from the sky, so you just see where to go without always having to check the map. That's a nice little detail. So if you don't want to break the immersion and keep going back to the map, you don't have to. And that's what I mean, like, there's little things he gets to say that tells a little bit more of his story of this world here. Like I said, Miles Morales was a lot of fun to play, too. I did like playing that. It was definitely shorter than this game. And I kind of just pretty much stuck with the ones I had. I mean, there's a lot of other stuff. Same with the suits and the suit powers. I just kind of stick to what... Because I like the look of this suit. And with the power, I kind of stick with the basic, the focus thing. Because I love doing those combos. Where you hit, I think it's like triangle and circle. And when I got the thing where I could get one after the other. Where I get like two. When I do one, I could do a second one. I love doing that stuff. It felt harder to get the focus thing up on this. So it just felt harder to get those combos. Maybe that's the thing because it's hard or spectacular mode. But honestly, this mode wasn't too bad. I was a bit unsure at first because I'm like, okay, it's hard mode. It's not too much harder. In fact, it really... I think because I played the game before, so I know a little bits here and there of how the controls work.
MJ's hunch was right.
I actually had an easier time playing this. Like these sections here, for the most part, I was able to do them all stealth-like without getting caught, which was cool. And I love these sections. Again, it reminds me of Batman, where you gotta go around and you gotta knock everyone out. As much as I liked it in Batman, I probably liked it here because it's just, for me, easier to move as Spider-Man. And because the location, it just felt like I had more freedom to do certain things. I decided to use the webs a little bit more too. You know, whether it be the tripwire one or the other one to lead them away. But yeah, I really did like doing these. It just felt very fun to do. Again, it wasn't as tough as I thought it would be. So, I was a bit surprised. So if you're... I really don't feel like there's a... Okay, for anyone who's never played the game, if you're like, well, should I play hard mode? I don't think you need to play hard mode, because again, I didn't think it was that much harder. Yes, the enemies do give you a bit more of a wallop, but if you know what you're doing, or somewhat know what you're doing, I probably died less in this than I did in, when I first played it. And again, that's because I didn't know how to play the game first time I'm playing it, but now I know a little bit. Which means if I played this on normal, would have been even easier. But I did like the detail, like it's raining there. I like that. I love going around swinging. It felt like fair. It felt fair to be able to take these guys out. It didn't feel like I was in a position where I would have to go down and fight and I got screwed over. I love that too. Like I said, they really do capture the feel of Spider-Man. And this may be controversial. As much as I like Batman Arkham Asylum, I probably say I like this game more. I think just because I like Spider-Man more as a character than Batman. I like Batman as a character. But as a kid, I didn't read a lot of Batman comics. The only Batman I knew was the 1989 and Batman Returns, the movies. That's all I knew back in the day. But I read a lot of Spider-Man comics and just loved the character more. I think that's why when the movie came with Sam Raimi, I wanted to like it so badly because it's Spider-Man. But I saw that in the theater, and like I think I liked it when I first saw it in the theater again because I was like, I gotta like, but the Batman movies I like more than Spider-Man films. I'll put it that way. At least the first two. I don't mind Spider-Man 2 for what it is. I would say the CGI Spider-Man films I like more. I like to see an animated film kind of like this with Peter Parker wearing this suit. I think that'd be really cool. But I mentioned the graphics. I like the controls, the movements. I like in the story. A lot of stuff happens in the story. I mean, the father-son kind of kinship, relationship, friendship between him and Dr. Octopus I thought was nice and interesting. And at times heartfelt and tragic. I thought the stuff with Norman Osborn, the mystery, and then with Harry, and you find out at the end what's going on with Harry. There's the whole charity place feast. And you knew the bad guy. I knew that guy was the bad guy, Mr. Lee. I could tell. Was not a big surprise. And then, like all the villains, you got Rhino, Scorpion, Vulture, Electro.
Use these on banks, not recycling centers.
These amount of villains to fight. So that's more the. Granted, they kind of pop up. I wouldn't say out of the blue, but they kind of I don't know if I want to say the third act of the game. It would have been nice if maybe one or two of them appeared like near the beginning. Like you have Kingpin, and then you don't really see any of those others for the longest time. So yeah, maybe
Looks like the circuits need a little more juice.
if one or two of them have popped up earlier, I think that would have been nice to see. Like I said, interesting they went with the Mr. Negative for him. It's like, okay, well, we can't use Green Goblin all the time. Okay.
There.
But even if it's,
Looks like the circuit's still stable. Maybe
I
there's
don't know,
another
like the
junction box
Sandman
close by.
or what, I don't know.
Gotcha.
But to be fair, I get why with the story where you find out he's trying to appeal to Mr. Lee because of what he's done with his Aunt May and the bit of tragedy that was going on. And what happened to Mr. Lee's family. I get what they were going for, so it doesn't bother me that much.
That's it.
So overall, I do like the story. I do like the action. There's a lot of epic moments. There's the bit on the train. There's the bit with the helicopter. A lot of epic moments that really make you feel like this has been a hell of a bit of time that Spider-Man goes through. That's always the funny thing. I said this, that all this stuff's going on, but there's no other heroes around. That would have been nice to see cameo from whether... Although I don't know if they would have been allowed to do it. But like Daredevil, Punisher... I mean, I think you find the Avengers Tower in here, but no Avengers. Human Torch. Just early in the comics, him and Human Torch will go a little bit back and forth. And I forget, was it Spider-Man 2 GameCube? There's the you can like race the Human Torch. So it would have been nice to see a Marvel hero here or there. That would have been nice to see, but you know, it is what it is.
From Fisk's armory. This wasn't a gang war. The demons were stealing from Fisk to go
The sneaking sections when you're not Spider-Man and you're Mary Jane or Miles Morales is not my favorite part of it. Although I like the bit where you're Mary Jane at Grand Central Station and you're controlling Spider-Man to get these certain bad guys. I thought that was cool to see that different perspective of how Spider-Man gets the bad guys.
I think it's their staging area.
But I mean, like, you know,
If I hurry,
controlling Miles Morales, trying to sneak through. As I said, if I have to say a least favorite part of the game, it'd probably be that. But again, there's so much of Spider-Man action, and there's so much to explore, so much little things you could
Martin
do.
Lee and the demons are planning another attack, this time on Norman Osborn's campaign offices.
Are you sure? We've had a lot of false leads in the past week.
I'm waiting
Trust me on
for
this one.
this person to
I'm
stop
sending you the address
talking
of a
because I don't
recycling
want to
center.
interrupt.
You'll find all the evidence there.
That's why I'm like fucking
Got
around
it.
here.
I'll get those campaign offices evacuated. But if you're wrong about this, you're gonna help
I think
me
also
find-
because I was trying to look for that backpack, I'm like, screw it. But sometimes I just kind of wander around because I'm letting the person... See, this what I mean? Like, I'm trying to let go of the wall, and then I get stuck in here, this damn water tower. It's like, I don't want to be stuck on the fucking wall. But this stuff is fun. At a time, I figure I would use, you know, the fast travel. I think I figured, like, okay, I could do fast travel, but since it's not too far away, I'll just swing some more. This is fun to swing. Because it really does feel like, for the most part, you got full control of Spider-Man when you're doing this. And it just makes things much more comfortable. Compared to, I think it was the GameCube, was it Spider-Man 2 GameCube, or was it, I forget if it was that one. What was the one that had all those fucking chases in it? I'm so pissed off. Was it Web of Shadows, or was it... God damn it, I can't remember that fucking game. I think it was Web of Shadows. Because it wasn't Friend or Foe, because that's the one where it's you and another teaming up, and kind of like a... kind of a beat 'em up, but not really, and it was okay. Yeah, I think it was Web of Shadows, I think. And there was a point where it's like, there's so many fucking chases you have to go through, and it was so fucking annoying. That really ruined the game for me. This, much more manageable.
But also with style.
Like I said, these sections are a lot of fun to do. These stealth ones. And they break it up because you got you know, more physical fighting ones, and then this, you know, breaks up, do stuff a little bit different. The trip mine,
use that stuff
which I
I found
did
at the
like, and
recycle
I used these more during this playthrough. These were fun.
Nice.
I forget what
Using
you
bad guys on
do
weapons against them?
to get more. I forget what it is. And of course, it's telling you how to use it. Yep, there you go.
And that, my friends, is what karmic justice looks like.
I guess right there shows that once you got a successful one, you get it back. Now let's be trying to figure out where else I could put this thing at. Probably could have put it by that door on the, not there, but on the right. Oh, I could have put it on the wall over there too. Come on, dude. Like, you could put it on that wall over there. Oh, now I'm gonna put it over there when it's too late. See, now they're not gonna see it. So I get over there, man. I'm gonna send you that photograph. So come on, dude. And sometimes I didn't know like how far this stuff was. So I'm like, okay, let me make them go. There you go. Now that I don't think I got one back, so it's like sometimes you can, sometimes you don't. It's like, no, I don't want to leave the area. Let me go back. See, I didn't get it back that time. Let me just try, hey, let me leave this guy here. So, nope, he can't hear it because it's too fucking far away. Let me try and figure out just best way to, because this one I want to be more cautious, because then if I don't do it right, then it becomes much more of a fight and it becomes longer. So I'm trying to lead this guy to where he needs to get his ass wrangled. You butt burglar. There you go. Sticky on your face just the way you like it.
Sleep it off.
There you go. Look at this photograph. With my foot on your face. Never played Sally, never played the sequel to this. I would love to play it. I know there was a bit of controversy, but I don't remember what it was. I think some people said it was woke. I don't know if that's true or not true. I would like to play it one day, but I don't have the system for it. I just do not have the system. PlayStation 5, I think it's on. I remember, well, it's a person who doesn't like me. They go, well, you keep saying it because you want someone to buy it for you. No, I'm saying it because it's letting people know in case they ask. A lot of times I do that. I try to preemptively answer stuff that people may potentially ask. So if they ask, hey, you ever played the sequel? I go, no. And if they ask, well, why? I go, because I don't have a PS5.
Literally didn't see that coming.
Thus, I can't play it. Otherwise, I would have. Same with the Dead Space 2 Dead Space remake, Silent Hill 2 remake, RoboCop game. Because I've had streams from time to time. You know, people ask, hey, you played the RoboCop remake? No. Why? Well, for what I said. So, there you go. Now, I think my face is covering up, but there is a mini-map that does show red dots to where these guys are at. Then you hit R3, it'll do that kind of thing where it'll illuminate them in red for a bit. And it'll show whether it's safe, where you can hit them and not be noticed, or danger, that if you do try to hit them, you'll, I'm like, oh, this guy's over here, let's take care of this guy. Goodbye. Just so satisfying when you get that smack down on them. So fucking satisfying. So damn satisfying. But yeah, thanks to Lucas, I've played a decent amount of Spider-Man games. Again, thanks to Lucas. So, Lucas, you've been so kind, so generous, so patient. Lucas, if you're watching, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. Thank you so much, man. I really do. I'll say this, like, at one time you asked, like, games you would like to play. Hey, I'll ask this. If you ever, if you ever question, like, what games to request, someday request the PlayStation 3 Ninja Turtle games, which is Out of the Shadows and Mutants of Manhattan. I would love to play those. At least those two games. Because I never played them before, and I know I've heard bad things about their Ninja Turtle games, so I love to give them a look and a tryout, so there you go. But thank you, Lucas. You've been so generous. Thank you so much. Can't thank you enough, man. I hope you and your mom are doing well. Hopefully this commentary will suffice this part. Hopefully you enjoy these playthroughs. I do hope you enjoy, because yeah, I fucked up there. I was wondering, like, if I had the thing with that was like an explosion. I think also that I tried to shoot past them, but I accidentally hit them. So I'm like, let me go over here and let them calm down. Just see the question mark. It was like yellow, and then got the white, and then calm down a little bit more. But yeah, thanks to Lucas, I mean, the Spider-Man games I played a decent amount of them. To the point even, which was a request from Lucas, did a tier list. The very first Spider-Man game I played was Spider-Man for the arcade. In Minnesota. See, I was a bit cautious because I didn't want to screw this up. See, we went to danger there. That's what I was cautious about. Because it could be safe, and then as soon as I do, it goes to danger, and go, oh, I fucked up. But Spider-Man the arcade game, which it's a beat-em-up game, and you can play as like Spider-Man, I think Hawkeye, Namor, I think Black Cat. I might screw it, I'll take the chance. 2 pieces of the biscuit. And that's a fun one. You get to fight Doctor Doom at the end and such. I mean, it's a beat-em-up game. You know, maybe not as classic as some of the other beat-em-ups of the arcade, but still fun to play. Sadly, they never put that in a port. Just like Aliens, the arcade game, they never ported, sadly. But then when I had the Super Nintendo, there's Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge, and for some reason, as I finish these guys off, not that way, but fighting way.
He's not out here.
For some reason, I thought Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge was the arcade game because I'm a stupid kid. Well, I'm still stupid. I was more stupid as a kid. I went, oh, it says arcade. So if it says arcade, it must be the arcade game. No.
Invoice from an auto shop.
It's because it's based on a comic book where a villain named Arcade.
What else can I
There was
find around here?
one bit where him and this other Spider-Man and this other guy were trapped in Arcade's like big maze of like
all around the city.
not maze but like a evil playground.
Looks like the
And then there was a sequel where he dealt with the X-Men and they were all part of Arcade's and all these different evil playgrounds that the X-Men and Spider-Man had to survive. So it's weird, of all the comic books, that's the one they decide to make a video game on. And that I hate. I hate that fucking game. That might be the worst Spider-Man game I played, the more I think about it. The worst Spider-Man game I played was Spider-Man X-Men Arcade's Revenge. I don't know if I said that in the tier list. If not, then I'm changing my mind. That is the worst Spider-Man game I played. To a point I never finished it. I never finished that game because I fucking hated it. And then the next one I played was Spider-Man for PS1. I know there was other Nintendo Spider-Man games, but PS1 I played, I love. And thanks to Lucas, I played that again for the channel, and that was a lot of fun to play. So Spider-Man for PS1 I do quite like. It's one of my favorite Spider-Man games. See, see, look at the way that guy flew. So that was like a delayed ragdoll effect.
I think I stopped the demon's attack on Osborn's campaign office.
I like doing that a lot. Punch him in the air, because in the air I won't have to worry about people trying to hit me behind the back.
Sounds familiar. I'll check it out.
I love doing it. I love these combos. They're so much fun to do. It's so satisfying. So fucking satisfying. I like how each one like changes it up too. I'm trying to get do it so I can use it. And I lost my damn second counter there. Yeah, I think in hard mode your focus like gets depleted more when you get hit, or something like that. Because it felt harder to have or keep counters. Like I said, I like punching them up in the air to try to get as many hits as I could. See, sometimes it's just hard to keep up with some of this because the enemies are more aggressive. But what helps is that with the focus, you have that thing where you can heal. And really just to keep moving. I try to get that. And also use your web. Your web is there for a reason. Don't be shy and not use your web. Use your web because it can help a bit. And you really gotta get used to the timing of the Spidey sense. Just if you hit that the right time and then you're able to web them, especially when you get the thing where if you web them at the exact time, then the triangle pops up, you go up and swing over and knock them out one hit. Can really help you a lot. And this is where we're going to get introduced to Silver Sable, which I'm surprised with what Sony was doing. They probably did want to do a Silver Sable movie. In fact, I swear I remember reading at one point they wanted to. I'm surprised they didn't. To be honest, that would have made more sense in a fucking Kraven the Hunter movie, but that's just me. This granny looking chick with the damn, I mean, I get silver hair. Wonder if her crotch is silver, her pubic hair. Is that silver too? Or like Silver Surfer's cooch? Do the carpet match the drapes? I don't know. Would you want to go down on a woman with silver pubes? I don't know.
Yuri, explanation, please.
I don't know.
This is Silver Sablinova, head of Sable International.
I'd be like, can you at least dye that shit? Or shave it?
Paid for by
Yeah, you
Mayor
just
Otto.
shave it. Just shave it.
The mayor has a pet army now?
Next time you get in my way, I will not be so gentle. Go.
Not be
We'll talk
gentle.
later.
In bed too. Like I said, cutscenes like this, I like that they keep the costume there. I mean, it may not seem like a big deal. I just remember playing games back to the day where you would change your costume, but then when it gets to the cutscene, since they had already established that, not all, but some of those games, they would have you go back to the costume you're supposed to be wearing, but when you're out of the cutscene, then you're back to the costume you picked. Again, not all games did that back in the day, but some did.
I'm working on that. Hey, MJ.
Hey, so I dredged up some records on Martin Luther
But yeah,
King's
Spider-Man
children.
games,
He's got
there's
places all over the
Arcade,
city.
which I like, X-Men, Arcade's Revenge, I hated. PS1, I think is a classic. I never played the sequel, Spider-Man 2 for PS1. Now that I think about it, is it Enter Electro? I just realized that I never played the sequel, Spider-Man 2 for PS1. I don't know why I've never played
He's only
that.
got one target on his mind.
Maybe that'd be one down the road. Who knows? But yeah, that's one I've never played. I know people didn't think it was as good as the first, but like I said, I never played it. I forgot about it till now. But yeah, there is a Spider-Man 2 for PS1. I never played that one. That's definitely something I gotta play sometime.
So are you guys terrorists or criminals? Missed another call from Doc.
Peter, I wanted to make sure you're still
You and
available.
your damn shields.
I can't pay you yet, but I've pulled enough strings to keep the wolves from the door a bit longer. If we can get up and running, I know this new
And it's like,
version of
this
the
helps
project
take
will
care of
attract
these shield
investment.
guys.
Massive investment. Stay ready.
And I just wanted to do this just to have a bit of fun and fight some bad guys doing this. Utilize some of these combos and stuff, which are again fun to do. I think also because this is hard mode, when I get hit, I lose more health. So then I would use much more of the... When you get focus, you'd either use it to build up to use your combo, or you use a bit to get your health back. And because I would get more hits, because the bad guys hit more, they take out more health, I use that health thing more. That's because I use that more, then there was less for the damn how do I put it, the damn combo stuff. But yeah, I played Shattered Dimensions, which I liked. Edge of Time, which I liked, because it's kind of like if Spider-Man was in a Die Hard game.
Peter.
So if you're running
Well, I
this
like a little
place
bit of Die Hard,
with
because it all
these
takes place in
doing
one
your own
building.
job.
Me. But I could always
Maximum
use more
Carnage
help.
Super Nintendo, I do like
You know
that
anyone?
one. That's one of my
Actually, I do.
favorites. I love
His
Maximum
name is
Carnage.
Miles Morales.
Why does that sound familiar?
His
Friend or
father
Foe
being
was
ours.
okay for what it was. Web of Shadows, I did not like.
Talked to him at the funeral.
Spider-Man 2 for
He's a
GameCube.
smart kid.
Another
He's
guy,
just
James, requested
having a
that.
tough
I
time.
didn't sadly care for
I knew a
that.
boy like that once.
What was the other
I
one?
remember it helped to stay busy. Might help him too.
God damn, why I feel like I
Mom's number.
did play it. There was another one I played.
Thanks.
If so, I can't
I'll give her a
remember.
call.
Hey, you haven't heard from Mr.
I wonder if they'll, I mean,
No, why?
Just curious.
I guess Spider-Man 2
I've got
was
a
the
few
last
minutes before
Spider-Man
work.
game,
I'm
right?
gonna look around, see if there's anything else I can do to help you out.
I should look up
Oh, you don't have
Spider-Man
to.
games.
I know.
List of them.
I want to.
Aunt May here, the way they designed her character, the voice
check out
actor
Lee's
they
office.
gave her, is one of my,
Need help with those
maybe my
veggies?
favorite incarnation of Aunt May. I'm going to say here right now, this may be my favorite version of Aunt May. She just exemplifies an aunt to me.
Hanging in there. This office is locked.
She's kind and generous and sweet. The
Quiet.
voice actress, her look, the way she acted, just genuine and heartfelt. So when, spoiler alert, she dies at the end, I remember going, fuck, really? God damn it. That's, of course, my favorite, to me, my favorite Aunt May is, dies. God damn it. I felt more when she died than Marissa Tomei did in Spider-Man No Fucks Given, or whatever the hell it was called. I really did. I really felt more from when she died. I really did. I really, truly fucking did. I'm not joking. Here you find out more about Mr. Lee, which, again, is not really a surprise to anybody. But you could guess that he's the bad guy.
What needs this much power?
I understand, but the account number is in Mr. Lee's office, which is inaccessible. I will call you back as soon as I can get that information.
But I thought the actor who voiced Spider-Man, Peter Parker, did a really good job. Everybody pretty much did a good job. I don't think anyone did a bad job voice acting wise. Not at all.
That room I saw from the crawl space. It should be right on the other side of the shrine. Lee's journal. A key. Wonder where the lock is.
Now, of course, there's journals you could read. I think I read them when I first played it, but in this I figured I would just get more faster pace with the story. Because I figured if you want to see more of a slower dot the I's, cross the T's type of playthrough, go watch my first one. This one, a little bit more faster pace with getting through the story. Very soon you'll hear stories about me, stories claim I'm a terrorist and a murderer. These stories will be true.
Hope this means she's out of danger.
But the story we wrote together, the story of Feast, is also true.
Some kind of puzzle.
This puzzle gave me a little bit of grief because I didn't remember how the hell to do it, but it didn't take too long. It didn't take too long. Obviously, it's the yin-yang. I wanted to look closer to see what was in the two holes up top and bottom, but I just want to make sure there was nothing behind it. But either way, like I said, I forgot how to do this, so it took me a bit to figure it out.
Oh, I see.
Like I said, I didn't remember this stuff. So now it's like, okay, I gotta move. And it's like, damn it, how do I move it so that they're both... The black is where it needs to, but I need the white to be where it needs to be as well. So it's like, well, how the hell do I do that?
Aha.
So I'm like, okay, that's where the white's at. Now, there's a way to just move this. I was like, God damn it, how the hell do I do this?
Yes.
And that's the thing, I just had to keep turning it.
Whoa.
Oh, big surprise, the guy we thought was the villain is the villain.
What are you hiding?
Never would have thought that.
This is all about Norman Osborn. His whole career. He must
I thought
be
it was
obsessed.
interesting. It was interesting that Osborn became mayor. I like the bit that him, Peter, and Doc Ock are such close
Feel my power growing.
friends in this. I thought that was an interesting take on it.
Father would say
So
I've
that way
lost
the
the power
portrayal
back.
feels that much more potent later on.
This is the
So
part where
there's
Jake found
Spider-Man
Tom's
for
house.
Atari, which I
This might
never
help us figure
played.
out what Lee's planning next.
I remember seeing the AVGN review that. Something called Quest Probe featuring Spider-Man for Spectrum and Atari 8-bit. The main Spider-Man and Captain America and Doctor Doom's
It's
Revenge
a burn room. Wired
for
to destroy everything.
Amiga. No, I didn't never seen that. Amazing Spider-Man for Amiga and MS-DOS. Amazing Spider-Man for Game Boy, which I never played. Spider-Man vs. the Kingpin on Genesis and Sega CD, never played. I've seen a guy, Silverwings, play that one for Sega CD.
One more.
Amazing Spider-Man 2, Game Boy, never played. Spider-Man Return of Sinister 6, Nintendo, never
I
played.
want to think of what could have happened.
There's some others for Game Boy. The Amazing Spider-Man Lethal Foes, I never
I
played
get
for
outta
Super
here?
Nintendo. Same with Separation Anxiety. Never played that one. Web of Fire. I know Silverwings, he played that. I think that's the one he played and it kept glitching and freezing on him.
Hello,
Played
Peter.
Spider-Man PlayStation I Lite.
Mr. Lee.
Yeah, Enter Electro.
I thought you
Spider-Man
were
2
out
for
of town.
PS1. I never played
find what
it.
you were
I
looking
don't know why.
Martin, you're back.
You can get that.
Thank you.
And heading off again shortly, I'm afraid. Just needed a few things from my office.
You must have heard about City Hall.
Yes. Tragic.
Peter was there. He was very lucky.
An Osborn rally. I didn't know you were.
So
a fan.
there's games for Game Boy.
Well, what matters is
Ultimate
you were
Spider-Man, that
close.
might be the one I'm thinking of. I kept saying Web of Shadows. God damn it, that might be it. Ultimate Spider-Man might have been the one I was
May
thinking
have anything
of.
to worry about. As long as
I
you
think
stay away
that
from
might have
places
been the
you're
one I
not
was thinking of, not Web of Shadows.
Well, I should go.
When will you be back?
Or was it?
When my work is done.
God damn it, I can't remember. Which one was these that I had to swing all the goddamn... I cannot fucking remember. I don't... You know what? I don't think I played Web of Shadows.
Wait!
Because it says you could summon Luke Cage, Moon Knight, Wolverine. No, I don't think I played Web of Shadows. I do not think I played it. So Ultimate Spider-Man must have been the one I was thinking of. God damn it. I think it was Ultimate. So I was saying the wrong fucking thing. People like, what the fuck? You never played Web of Shadows? Well, I didn't. Shows how little I wanted to remember Ultimate Spider-Man that I fucking forgot. Yeah, Spider-Man and Venom.
Captain, what's an op
Yeah.
I finally got your evidence. Head to the Feast Center in Chinatown.
What am I going to find?
A nice lady named May Parker. And some really weird stuff hidden in Lee's office. But listen, he's got another attack planned.
Where? When?
Still
So
working on
Ultimate
that, but I
Spider-Man
think
is
he's
the
going to use
game I was
something
thinking of,
called
not
Devil's
Web of
Breath.
Shadows. Sorry about that,
Sounds
folks.
destructive.
I
What
fucked
is
up.
it?
I fucked up, but
Substance
there you
created
go.
by Oscorp.
If you hadn't in
Probably a
there,
bioweapon
now
of
you
some
know.
kind.
So when I
have a
kept saying
folder
Web of
full of
Shadows, I
info
meant
on
to
it.
say
I'm
Ultimate
holding on to it
Spider-Man.
for now. I'll send copies as soon as I can.
Okay, we'll
Yeah,
check
some
his
of
office.
these...
If the evidence
Well, I
stays
never
up, I'll put
played
out
The
an
Amazing Spider-Man on PS3. Wonder how
MJ,
that's
hey.
like.
Just checking
Or
in.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2 on PS3.
Can I call
Never
you back?
played them.
I think you'll want to hear this. Wait. Why are you
Spider-Man,
whispering?
Spider-Man Miles Morales, those were fun. And then Spider-Man 2
How about
for
we catch up over dinner?
PS5.
My place?
Oh, sure. I'll even cook.
What's the reception?
Wait. Remember how you told me about Lee's corrupting touch? I think I just saw it in action.
How?
Some perfectly nice homeless people just jumped me. Thing is, they had glowing eyes. And I remembered Yuri telling me something similar about the
It
guard
was the
who released
fastest
Shocker.
selling PlayStation Studios game using the first 24 hours as the metric.
It's all connected.
In the UK, it was the best selling retail
guess
game
we'll
during
talk
its week
about
of
it at dinner.
release.
Yeah.
The game has sold 10 million units.
Dinner.
As of April
What should I cook?
2024, it's sold 11 million units. It won as IGN's Game of the Year by Reader's Choice. Huh.
Oh, hi, Doctor. How are
So it
you?
won a lot of
Parker,
stuff.
exciting
I'm
news.
seeing here
Come by the
the
lab.
sequel to this.
Like now?
This is my
Wow.
defining moment. Can't wait to show you.
Cool.
The Grammy Awards
I've got dinner
nominated
plans.
for
Can I come
Best
by later?
Soundtrack?
Dinner
Okay.
can wait. You need to see this, Peter.
Okay. Be right there. Wonder if this means I have a job again. Guess I can stop by. Just for a minute.
In December 2023, Insomnia Games was targeted in a ransomware attack by the group Reseda, who published 1.6 terabytes of sensitive information concerning employee data, development assets, and pre-production slates internally used at the studio. While the hack concerned production materials related to the upcoming Marvel's Wolverine, various documents and studio roadmaps published online through the hack allude to the existence of multiple Marvel video games in development, including a standalone Venom game and Marvel Spider-Man 3, which was expected to be narratively set up by the Venom game. In February 2025, Lowenthal confirmed that Peter will be in the next game. There are very few things I can say about Spider-Man 3, but you have somehow landed on the one thing that I can answer, and that's that. Yes, Peter is not gone. He will be a part of the next game, and he won't be relegated to the couch, I promise. Hmm. I will say, I mean, there's a lot of people like Spider-Man 2. Interesting. Very cool. Yeah, just tears about that. Sorry, I was looking at this and not the game. I figured that the game itself speaks for itself, if that makes sense. So sorry about that. But yeah, Mr. Lee's the bad guy. He's a piece of shit. I do like that with the fast travel. At least they give you different little things here and there. It's not just the same loading screen over and over again. Like, granted, there's only a certain amount, so if you use it enough, they'll be repeated. But it's nice that they have at least a decent amount to not make you feel like you're watching the same thing over and over again. So yeah, I was heading my way to the lab and figured, okay, I'm going to get as close as I can.
Friends, I've just received an update on Adrian Toombs, aka the Vulture. Apparently, this winged criminal...
Shut up, J. Jonah Jameson. Yeah, the Vulture I was never big on in the comics. I mean, he's fine. Like, the look is interesting. Interesting stuff. I wouldn't say he's one of my favorite villains, but anyway. So, yeah. Went by quick. I mean, I will say this game, it does go by very quick when you're playing it. Even just commentating it goes by pretty quick, so. Have one more to do commentary on, which is going to be part 7. I won't look at my phone this much. But I figured this I would get out of the way. My thoughts so far on the game, reflecting on the game, other games of Spider-Man I've played, other stuff of that nature. So, with that said, thanks for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye for now.